Hello and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. In this video, we're doing a book review on Professor Arnold Ehret's Mucusless Diet Healing System, a scientific method of eating your way to health. A scientific method of eating your way to health. Guys, check it out. $1.50 was this book back in 1972. This was my mother's. For those of you who have been watching my channel, you know the story, you know the drill. My mother healed her body of breast cancer when I was 8 years old. I witnessed this, my mother juicing carrot juice in the kitchen. I'm running around barefooted, doing yoga with my mom. You know, this is my memories of my childhood, guys. Other than that, I really don't remember that much, but I do remember this. And I just want to say that my mother read this book and she used this as a tool to heal her body from breast cancer. And guys, she never had to have the surgery. They wanted to cut her breast off, and she healed her body of breast cancer. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but for those of you who are new subscribers, you may not know this because it's in a lot of my old videos. I talk about this, but let's talk about this book today. The Mucusless Diet Healing System. Guys, this guy was a genius. There's people who have got YouTube channels. They have basically followed this man and his teachings, and they've got YouTube channels about it. You know, he is very popular in the health movement. My mother gave this to me, and actually it's on loan to me, and I have it on my bookshelf. But let's look here. This is the copyright, 1972. I'm going to go online on Amazon and leave links in the description box down below where you can get this book on Amazon, and that way you can try to get your own copy, because I don't even know if they're actually reprinting these, but if they're not, you might want to go ahead and get your own copy. There may actually be some free online sources online. There's this website called Library. It's a library, free open library. I'll leave links down in the description box if you can get that book on there and look at it. And so this book here was actually written in 1922, guys. This guy, you know, had this stuff figured out from the get-go, at the very beginning of time. And you know, let's read a little bit of the 1972 people who were giving a synopsis on this book. Books worth reading once are worth reading twice. And what is most important of all, the masterpieces of literature are worth reading 1,000 times. Guys, that's an anonymous quote here in this book. And I have to say, guys, this is one of those books you just never want to get rid of, and you want to have it in your library because it is so valuable what this man gleaned years ago about the body and how simple it works in cleansing and detoxing the body. Guys, it's huge. And this guy figured this stuff out long ago just by listening to the sunshine and to nature's foods. And that's what he talks about in here, guys. I don't want to be a book spoiler, and give away the valuable information that's in here, but guys, it is very amazing. This dynamic message, Professor Arnold Ehret's Mucusless diet healing system, can be truly considered a masterpiece in its own right. It is a complete scientific health lesson course, rich in essential health knowledge, and certainly is not to be read as a storybook. Thousands have paid as much as $100 for these same lessons when taught in person by Professor Arnold Ehret. And guys, that was back in, his day, which $100 was a lot of money for people to pay for, him as a mentor, a guide, a health coach. That's what this guy was. It says here, Arnold Ehret, the originator of the Mucusless diet healing system. Ehret taught that it is incumbent upon us to increase our belief in natural living, beauty, goodness, truth, and faith in our fellow man, so that we may be aware of our divine origin. Through a denial of this relationship, we tend to induce the growth of illness and disease. Guys, that's powerful. So true and so powerful. Through a denial of the relationship of our divine origin, we invite disease and illness into our systems. Guys, anything worthwhile, such as vitality, with abundant good health to be acquired, requires faith and determination, plus willpower. And since work is the medicine of the soul, indulge in the pleasure of doing the necessary for the maintenance of health. Broaden your health knowledge. It is your very life without which you would amount to little. Follow in all sincerity the health teachings of Professor Arnold Ehret, this long to be remembered disciple of health, which will be found in this book. Guys, this was one of the first books that I read that truly, truly changed my perception of my body. Guys, when you start really connecting with your body and the living foods and a mucusless diet, the body can detoxify. There are barriers within the body that the body can heal naturally if we will just get out of the way. And this is here's the contents, guys. Let's look at the contents real quick. Biographical sketch of Professor Arnold Ehret. It's kind of like the history. Lesson 1, general introductory principles. Lesson 2, latent, acute, and chronic diseases no longer a mystery. 3, why the diagnosis. 4, diagnosis part 2. 5, the magic mirror. 6, the formula of life. 7, the new physiology. 8, the new physiology part 2, the new physiology part 3, the new physiology part 4. Critique all of other health healing systems and unbiased, unprejudiced reviews. Confusions in diet, confusions in dietetics. Confusions in dietetics part 3. Ragnar Berg's tables. Transition diet part 2. Transition diet vegetarian recipes. Fasting. Destructive diet of civilization and the mucusless diet, the natural food of man. Sex part 2. The enforcement of elimination by physical adjustments. A message of Ehretist. Guys, there were people that followed this guy. You know, they followed him. And looky here. Looky here. I sound really country. That's because I've been out here in nature too long. Okay. Alphabetical index. Air baths. Guys, baby feeding. He touches on a lot of issues. Chiropractors. Interesting. Constipation. Look at all this, guys. Look at all this. I'm not going to read it all because this is, you know, I don't want to. Look at all the lessons, though, of things, issues he touches on. It's really quite amazing, the information in this book. I read this book years ago. It's been 4, 5, 6 years ago. Guys, it's been a while. So I definitely am going to get this baby out and start going through it again because, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of information that I have lost. And this is a great book, you guys. It really is. I would like to challenge you to get this book. You can see this is a really old copy. And, you know, there's a little skepticism about Arnold Ehret and his death. It's quite a shame. There was some things that were going on. You ought to look it up. I may look it up and do a video on it because, you know, these stories are interesting. The history of our system and so forth is very interesting. I may do a little story on him. But here you go, guys. The book review of Professor Arnold Ehret's Mucusless Diet Healing System. I'm going to leave links down below of where you might be able to find this book for free or read it. I think there's some PDF versions. Possibly, I'll look it up. I'll leave them in the description box. Comment down below. What do you think about this book? Have you read it? What is your experiences with a mucusless diet healing system? What do you know about a mucusless diet and how it detoxifies the body? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so. Also, like this video if you like the content. You know, hit that little thumbs up button. And also share this video with anyone that you think that might be able to use this information. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.